I recently started publishing a few stories of my bike, and given that I'm in Melbourne at Bike Gallery, I think it's only right that we ask one of the staff about their bike and the story behind it. I'm with James, and he's going to tell me about his Cervélo R5?
Cervélo R5, correct. Had 3 Focus Zolcos, 2 Zolco Maxes prior to this, but still in the same Australian family. I've gone to Cervelo this time with this green R5. Green being my favourite colour. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's an Australian only colour, to be completely honest. They call this emerald green, was this one, which I'm very happy with. I was just shocking with my front derailleur. I never really moved out of the big ring, to be completely honest, and I had constant chain rub, and I'd wear out chains, chain rings, take your pick. And so when the one bike came out with the AXS, I was definitely keen to jump on it because it's just one less thing to worry about, really. On mine, I've got a 44 tooth on the front with a Quark spider as well, and then I've got a 1033 on the back. For Australia, I think it's provided you're riding your bike a fair bit and keeping relatively fit is just fine. I took it over to Italy, and the Mortarolo was relatively difficult on it, but apart from that, it seemed to serve its purpose pretty well for me. I run a 28 on this here, however, I think you can fit up to at least a 30, maybe even a skinny 32 on some of these, which is fantastic because the head Ardennes that I'm using are quite a wide profile, so really complemented by a nice wide tyre. But super versatile bike, very comfortable as well. For a race bike, really comfortable. I must say I do catch myself looking at myself in mirrors, mainly because of the bike. When you're riding along the road, it's always good to look at. I think the value for money in the SRAM Force is great. It's really subtle as well. Obviously it's more of a matte finish than what the SRAM Red is in that high chrome finish, which looks fantastic still. But for me, the Force just seemed really logical. Easy to change in the chain rings on the front with the power meter, which I knew I wanted to put on. Believe it or not, this was actually the first bike that I ever built from scratch, but definitely with the guidance of Lee behind that. And so far so good. The new dub system that they use in the bottom brackets have been great. Super easy to install, just some bit of grease on there and you don't hear a peep. It's been fantastic. All they ask for with the bottom brackets is just a bit of waterproof grease to put in. They don't require Loctite. Obviously there's no damage, just a little bit hard to get out if you do need to get it out using Loctite. So with Cervelo, in the smaller sizes, 48 and a 51, it comes standard with a straight post, which was good because it's what I was planning on putting on there anyway, just with my fit. But yeah, and then as soon as you move up from that, anything from 54 to 61, that's when they move to a setback post. I really like the zip stuff, especially the bars. That was the main draw to these. These are the SL Ergo carbon bars, and they actually, as you can kind of see, are semi-flat top, but they bow back, which means they bring the bar a little bit closer to you so you can run a longer stem while still being in a comfortable position. So I can highly recommend the bars. No worries. I'm always happy to talk about my own bike.